there. Today we're going to make a chili in the CanCooker Junior. For this one, I'm going to use the 12-inch filter. There's what they look like. Black and catfish got nice crust. Okay, so this chili is kind of a redemption chili, and I just made this last week at the meetup, and you know, I've got a lot going on. You know, I've talked about my truck being wrecked and trying to get that fixed, and being in a rental car, and my mom's not doing well at all, and so anyhow, I've got a lot of stuff on my mind, and no real excuses, but I just plumb forgot to bring most of my dry ingredients for the chili, primarily seasons, and so it was much plainer than it should have been, and try as hard as I could to doctor it up, it still wasn't right, but everybody was kind. They said it was really good and enjoyed it just the same, but I just feel like I need to make it again. And it's a good day for chili. It's cold. It's well, not cold, but it's in the 50s. It's got a strong breeze. It's rained on us two or three times this afternoon, so it just feels like a chilly sort of day. So we're going to make it again. Hopefully this time with all the right seasonings. Okay, so first things first, the seasonings. Chili powder, cayenne pepper, cumin. And I'm going to do this first so I don't forget, because it was embarrassing. Alright, 1/3 cup chili powder. You know, that's going to make a big difference. Ask everybody who is there. I was running around to different camps asking to borrow spices and see if anybody had anything. I bet you I hit up about 5 or 6 places. Sam from Sam's Outdoor Adventures, he helped me out quite a bit. He had at least one little multi things of spices, and I was able to get a little bit of spice from him. 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper. And maybe a half more. Okay. And Carolina Chris, he donated some Texas Pete to me, and Robert had a couple spices too that I was able to borrow, so I was able to pull off something, but it wasn't quite right. 2 teaspoons of cumin. Yeah, that there's gonna oh, I swear it's gonna make a big difference. So there we go. Spices out of the way first. Okay, so for the other ingredients, we've got a Cubanelle pepper, a bell pepper, 2 reasonable, well, 1 medium size and a small onion, and then we're going to peel off a couple cloves of garlic. 2 pounds of ground beef we're going to put in here. We're going to brown it up first. You may notice a couple new things to my kitchen here. Over the summer, Cheesehead Chris, where he lives at up in Wisconsin, found this stove, and I believe it was a flea market he said he found it at. And he's got a few already, so he didn't need it. So he called me up and told me what the guy was selling it for, and I thought it was a good price, and he thought it was. Checked it out. So I told him I would take it, and then he brought it down here to the meetup, and I picked it up from him there. I'm excited about it being a part of my kitchen now. It is a 420. Let me make sure I got that right. A 426D model. Okay, now that I got something in there, I can turn that up a little bit. And I'll have to look the dates of that up, but the fuel tank has a date stamp of 084, so it should be October of '84. I think the stove itself goes back into the 60s. I think. But either way, I'm pretty excited about it. The burger's mostly cooked up. I'm going to add my veggie ingredients. Except for the garlic I'm going to put in at the last minute. But it does not look like it created too much grease, so I'm going to leave it as is so it'll help fry up the onions and stuff too. So this is our onions and our peppers, and will be our garlic here in a few minutes, and we're just going to cook these until they soften up. Now we can season it some more too, and I've got a Shaky Tasty all-purpose blend seasoning, and it gets, if I'm not mistaken, a ballpark of 2 teaspoons. This recipe originally started off as a CanCooker recipe, but I've played with it and tweaked it and did so many different things to it that I'm calling it my own now. And so their recipe calls for their own seasonings, of course. And half a teaspoon of pepper seasoning, and I am using Kinder's prime steak seasoning, which has black garlic and truffle in it. It's supposed to be half a teaspoon. So, yeah. Ish. You may go back and revisit that some more too. And we'll let that cook in there. Turn that down a little bit. Alright, so we got one 14.5 ounce can of beef broth. 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. That's about as much as I'm going to get out of there. One 14.5-ounce can each of Bush's chili beans. I've got one in medium chili and one in spicy. And that, oops, one 14.5 can of Great Value, because that's the only place I can find it really, is their store brand fire roasted tomato salsa. And then give that a good stir. And all the seasonings that we did not use at Turkey Foot. But I tell you, it really is a good chili. I just need to redeem myself. Alright, so we'll let that simmer about an hour. Okay, so it's been pretty close to 45 minutes. I've moved the chili over here to the side burner and got it simmering. And I need to turn that down a little bit more. Okay. And I've got the oven heating up. It's right around 300 degrees right now. We're going to just, nothing fancy, just a simple little a box of Jiffy Mix. This one is the honey flavored corn muffins. So we're going to just fix that up as per the box instructions, and then bake it in the little camp oven. And then it should be dinner time. Alright. Turn off, you silly little fuck. There you go. It has been another 8 minutes since we rotated things around. They are looking pretty darn good, and I'm going to go 2 more minutes, I think, just to see.
You got the muffins?
Yep, they're right here.
Okay.
Here's our little muffins. They came out pretty good, although while the batter was soft, they slid due to gravity. So, but they'll still eat just fine. Grab you a muffin, Ruthie.
Oh, they look beautiful.
There's your cheese.
Nope. Get the cheese out of the way. Gonna get me a scoop?
Yeah.
And one more. That's good.
Let's see if I can't do this a little bit better. Let's see here. Anyhow, that's how it came out, and it's getting hot. I think this little guy's running out of fuel. Yeah, I don't think he has much fuel left in him. Muffins are pretty light. I think they're stuck good to the paper. There we go. See, they browned up good. Oops, they browned up good. That's Ruby.
Thank you.
Oh, they're good.
The chili's good.
I love Jiffy muffins. I love that little Coleman oven. It works really good. All right, let's see how our redemption chili comes out.
I think it's really, really good.
A lot better than it did a week ago. It's a good chili. And I just, like I said, I have just a ton of things on my mind, and when I was packing up for the trip, I just plumb forgot, which is pretty embarrassing, but nonetheless, redemption tries a whole lot better. But, it's a good chili. So, thank you for hanging out with us on this chilly little early fall evening. And we'll see you next time. Muffin came out really good.
Oh, everything's good.